Hello, I'm Dr. Al Hirschman, Professor of Bioengineering at the University of Pittsburgh's Swanson School of Engineering. This webinar will inform you about the Master of Science degree program in bioengineering, and specifically the program in medical product engineering offered by the department. Since 2012, the university has offered this program in coordination with the University of Pittsburgh's Center for Medical Innovation. This webinar will inform you about our program, its curriculum, and the benefit to you as a potential graduate student. Your journey begins with a brief description of the MS program and its connection with the Center for Medical Innovation. We will describe the goals of the program, its structure, why this professional degree could advance your career goals in the medical product industry. The faculty of the Swanson School of Engineering and the University of Pittsburgh Schools of the Health Sciences have partnered to bring our students the opportunity to work on defining unmet clinical needs and applying technology to meet those needs. Our impact on students and on the medtech industry is substantial. Finally, we will give you some great reasons why you should consider Pittsburgh as a leader in medical innovation and entrepreneurship, and to help you start your career here. We offer a 30-credit master's degree in bioengineering that typically takes our students 3 terms to complete. There's also a dual MBA and MS program jointly offered through the Katz Graduate School of Business and the Department of Bioengineering. There is a professional certificate in medical product innovation, also offered by bioengineering. And of course, it is always possible for a student to switch from the PhD track to the MS program. Since 2012, the MS in bioengineering has been granted to almost 150 students in the medical product engineering program. Employment in the bioengineering sector is on track to grow by 20% this decade. Pennsylvania is in the top 5 states that employ bioengineering graduates with an average starting salary of $85,000 a year. The prospects are even better for bioengineers with master's degrees. The MS in Bioengineering Medical Product Engineering program starts in the fall term with the required course Medical Product Ideation, covering the front end of new product development. In the spring term, students are required to complete Medical Product Development, which covers the process from requirements definition all the way through to commercial product launch. Another required course, Clinical Bioengineering, immerses students in the clinical environment with physicians to define and develop innovative medical devices. Typically, during the summer, students are guided to identify internships with industry or clinical partners. In the final fall term, students acquire skills in the design and prototyping of medical devices. Additional classes in medical ethics and electives in management, entrepreneurship, human factors engineering, and artificial organs round out the curriculum. Here are the tools and techniques we emphasize in the MS MPE program. All of our project-oriented courses with engineering and clinical faculty rely on teamwork to be impactful. Following best practices from industry, the results of your project work will be much better than what you could achieve on your own. You will work in teams of 4 or 5 students under the direction of a clinical mentor. Our program allows you to apply advanced techniques for achieving excellent team performance. Our program provides tools that allow teams to make structured observations in clinical environments. Ethnography is one of these tools. It allows for a complete understanding of how work is performed, what problems occur that even go unrecognized by those performing the work. You'll have the opportunity as a student to be in the clinical environment, to observe procedures, and to have discussions with doctors, nurses, and technicians to understand and define unmet clinical needs.
Well, obviously, our students are our future. They are the people who are going to be moving the mission forward. We need to work with them. We need to teach them the techniques, the scientific method, the methods of innovation that we're doing, how to identify the unmet needs. So it's an incredibly rich experience for the students because they're working with seasoned professors in engineering, seasoned professors in clinical departments, seasoned experts in the business realm, and they're really learning how these people can work together to develop new technologies and bring these into the clinical landscape. I think for our students, oftentimes they can be in a silo of their own discipline or of their own department. What CMI helps to do is to broaden their horizon, to develop these interactions with people in different departments and different disciplines. So you have these cross-functional teams that are working toward a common goal. And that's one of the very important things that our students are exposed to.
Design thinking incorporates modern tools for identifying problems and then solving them without converging too rapidly to solutions. The focus of design thinking is first to identify and articulate the right problem before delving into solutions. The medical product industry is highly regulated throughout the world. The unique set of constraints and requirements for commercializing a medical product must be thoroughly understood before anything can be brought to market. Our program will take you through the product development process. Our industry partners conduct lectures and workshops to help students understand best practices. For some of our student entrepreneurs, the program provides mentors to help them commercialize their innovations.
I entered the program as a clinician researcher who was still unsure of how you actually get an idea from the bench to the bedside. This program fulfilled my goal of learning how to do that. It took you through the steps of design, development, regulatory strategy management, go-to-market strategy, and finally medical entrepreneurship and small business management. All of these skills are key to bringing a new product to market.
The University of Pittsburgh Center for Medical Innovation, or CMI, was formed in 2012 along with the MS in Medical Product Engineering program. It is a center within the School of Engineering that funds early-stage translational research with commercial potential. The CMI facilitates the collaboration of the engineering school faculty and students with clinicians and with the medical product industry in the Pittsburgh region. The advantage for our students is the ability to collaborate with clinicians and engineers in real-world projects that can impact the delivery of healthcare.
Having teams of clinicians and engineers is actually a long and rich history here at the University of Pittsburgh. We've been doing it for a long time. It just never really was formalized into an effort such as what the CMI has brought. Now it has a formal mechanism to go about it. There can be a clinician that has an idea, and now instead of being in a vacuum, they can come to the CMI and run the idea by us, and we can provide engineering collaborators, identify engineering collaborators, or other resources that they might need to get the idea into an innovative solution.
Once a thriving capital of the steel industry, Pittsburgh has evolved into a mecca of bioengineering innovation and medical product development. A large and growing network of industry partners provides professional possibilities for our medical product engineering graduate students. With UPMC, a large hospital system located only a block away from the Swanson School of Engineering, there are many opportunities for students to connect with experts in our clinical and biomedical ecosystem. Opportunities for internships and full-time employment are available in Pittsburgh and the surrounding region, making this a great place to launch a career. We invite you to apply to this great program that has seen many students succeed and thrive. Thank you again for watching our video, and, as always, hail to Pitt!